What's going on, guys? It's Trey number 3, and today I'm about to probably make the longest video ever. I'm about to be doing a whole rant about Dragon Ball Super on why this shit is garbage. This shit came out in 2015. Matter of fact, 2013 if you want to count Battle of Gods, and then the shit ended in 2018. You feel me? And then DBS Broly came out in 2019, and then this new trash ass movie DBS Superhero, that shit came out in 2022 too, this year. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm actually live on Instagram while I'm making this, so without further ado, let's get started on why this shit is garbage. First, we're gonna start with fucking Battle of Gods Arc 1. Alright, the first arc was beautiful. It was great. Battle of Gods. It had Super Saiyan 3 Goku go up against Lord Beerus. Beerus beats him. Beerus beats everybody. They gotta figure out a way to make the Super Saiyan God happen. And then they made it happen. And then Goku ends up losing to Beerus. Right? And then Beerus says something about there's 12 other universes out there, which is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You introduce other universes, and then, you know, that gives us something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But then as soon as we get to the next arc, it all goes downhill. What do they give us? They gave us bitch ass Frieza again. This motherfucker was hella weak. And then within 4 to 6 months of training, he all of a sudden surpassed these boys, Goku and Vegeta, who've been training for like 20 years nonstop just to get to their freaking power level. That is the most garbage writing at that time. How you gonna bring back an old ass villain who can't do shit to nobody after giving us 12 universes? In Dragon Ball Z, when they mentioned the Saiyans, when they mentioned Piccolo's backstory and they talked about how there's more Dragon Balls out there on Piccolo land, them motherfuckers went to that shit. When Trunks came back talking about the androids, they went to that shit. You know, even when Gohan beat Cell and they did that slice of life bullshit in the Majin Buu saga where you go to school, at least they continued on with Gohan. You feel me? But then not only are they gonna bring Frieza back with this stupid recolor called Golden Frieza, but they also gonna give Goku and Vegeta a new form when they just had a new transformation. That shit is horrible. In Dragon Ball Z, it took Goku 90 episodes and Dragon Ball Z Kai 45 episodes to get Super Saiyan. Literally. Vegeta, 20 or 40 more episodes just to get Super Saiyan. Goku doesn't even get Super Saiyan 2 until like 100 episodes later. And then Super Saiyan 3, same thing. Took Goku 7 years to get Super Saiyan 3. But it takes this new Dragon Ball Super Goku to get a new form in 6 months. How'd it take you 20 years, matter of fact, 22 years to get Super Saiyan, but it takes you 6 months to master a new form of Ki and then get another transformation after just getting a transformation? That's garbage ass writing. They ain't got no passion in it. Alright? You know how long it took this nigga Goku to get Super Saiyan 4? Alright? It took Goku 5.5 years after the end of Dragon Ball Z to get Super Saiyan 4. Even though that was a low-key ass pull, he still had to train for it. You feel me? So yeah, that shit was garbage. And then on top of that, they gonna let this nigga free. They gonna let Goku pass out over a stupid laser. A stupid ass laser. This motherfucker can dodge bullets. He can catch bullets. This man can destroy multiple planets. And a stupid to the chest could just knock this nigga down because he off guard. I'll give an example. If Mike Tyson gets punched with somebody pinky, is that gonna knock this nigga out? That's pretty much what the fuck that they did. You feel me? And it's just that simple. No, you're not going to be in this video. No, you're not. All right? I'm out here ranting. When I do my rant videos, everybody be quiet. It's just that simple because I'm speaking some real shit. So anyway, after Goku takes that L for no reason, right? Vegeta comes in. Vegeta's relationship with Frieza, that shit is personal. This man took everything from Vegeta. Frieza made this nigga his bitch, his slave this whole time, right? Took away his position to be the Prince of all Saiyans, which was his destiny. He took that whole shit away from him, and then they're gonna give the victory to Goku. And then on top of that, because Goku bitch ass can't get the fucking job done, this dude Whis had to reverse time to fix the shit because Goku want to be a dumbass. And because the writers don't like Vegeta, they not gonna let Vegeta get that victory. If Vegeta would have gotten that whole victory in that fucking movie, then I would have gave Resurrection of F a pass, even though it's fan service garbage. But Resurrection of F is what made Dragon Ball Super completely go downhill. And then they're gonna give us teasers on how Gohan actually trained in the anime version. The anime version is garbage. The Resurrection of F movie was decent, but the anime made that shit garbage. There were scenes in that whole arc where it looked like a 7-year-old drew it. Literally, they messed up Frieza's feet, they messed up Goku's face, and then on top of that, they gonna put this super low budget animation. When the first fight with Frieza came, or Battle of Gods came, that thing was looking beautiful. And then they fucked it all up. Alright, next arc. The Universe 6/Champa arc, right? They go back to fucking training. They have a tournament, right? Gohan, right? They tell Gohan to get his scholar studying, book smart, having ass back on the team. Oh, I can't. I gotta go to a meeting. They give us Majin Buu. Majin Buu gets wasted. You feel me? How you gonna waste Majin Buu? Majin Buu was a fucking beast in Dragon Ball Z. But then he don't do shit in Dragon Ball Super. Alright? And then they gonna give us this replicant of Frieza. They're gonna give us a skinny ass toothpick Saiyan, when the original Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z were buff ass ruthless creatures. Like, I get it. You know, amidst an opposite universe, but they still butchered it. This boy Kappa transformed into a Super Saiyan after a threat. I remember in the Frieza saga and the Android saga where the Saiyans had to work for that shit. Goku watched his homie get killed, and then it triggered him. Vegeta, the humiliation with Goku surpassing his ass multiple times, even though he a low class inferior Saiyan to Vegeta, as the way he sees Goku just complete surpassing him. All that whining and all that crying. Why can't I beat Kakarot? And then he transformed, but he's putting that work for it. Alright? Gohan had to train with Goku to get Super Saiyan. In the future timeline, Gohan turned Super Saiyan during those years when the androids came. Future Trunks turned Super Saiyan after seeing Gohan dead body. They had to work for Super Saiyan. All that bullshit started in the Buu saga. And that's the brutal honest truth. The Buu saga is what started all the nonsense. But anyway, back to the universe tournament, right? Then you go introduce this dude named Hit. Hit was beautiful. Hit was a great addition to Dragon Ball Super. It really was. Alright? This man, Hit, could time skip. He could literally just jump and get your ass. Right? This man humiliated Vegeta, even though he was far weaker than Vegeta. He goes up against Goku. The anime version was fucking garbage. Alright? The manga version was actually pretty decent because he jumped from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue. So the manga version makes it seem like that Hit is as strong as Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan God Goku. But because of his constant improvements, he could keep up with him. Right? And then it ends with this dude turning Kaioken, which was a complete throwback to when he went up against Pikkon. They could have did that scene much better. They could have introduced the Kaioken or whatnot later. Matter of fact, they could have pushed Super Saiyan Blue as a whole to 3 arcs later, to the Goku Black arc or the Tournament of Power. And speaking of the Goku Black arc, we on to the Goku Black arc right now. Alright? The Goku Black arc was straight utter garbage. Trunks came back like a bitch. Alright? In the androids arc, this man came back and destroyed the androids. He destroyed Cell. He ended up beating Deborah. And you mean to tell me that this dude gonna come back try to get Goku and Vegeta to get the job done? Instead of directly coming there to train with Goku and Vegeta so he could get closer to their level? Heck, even training with fucking Gohan could have worked out. All right? If Gohan would have been in the Goku Black arc, it would have been much better. If Gohan and Trunks would have just trained with Goku and Vegeta and have them two go to the future and take down Goku Black, it would have been 1,000 times better. You feel me? I'll give you a prime example. All right? This dude, Trunks, somehow gets a new form. So you mean to tell me that a half-breed Saiyan that ain't never trained with no gods, ain't never trained that much at all compared to Goku and Vegeta, who ain't got nowhere near the fighting experience as Goku and Vegeta, could just jump to their fucking level because of plot or because they love Future Trunks? They turn Future Trunks into a bitch. In Dragon Ball Z BoJack, Trunks wasn't no bitch. Even though Trunks couldn't beat the androids, he knew for a fact that the androids were his priority and he had to go in and finish the job. Goku, Vegeta, the rest of the guys, Gohan, they can't fight his battle for him. He wanted them to fight the battle for him instead of getting stronger to face him his damn self. You know what I'm saying? When he first came, that's some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Goku Black was sick as fuck. But then when Super Saiyan Rose came, there was no build up in the anime. He just fought Goku one time, did his signature stance, said he got used to Goku body, and then all of a sudden this nigga is as strong as SS Blue Vegeta in his base form. No build up. In the manga version, he actually got build up. He started out as a regular Super Saiyan, got healed, and then turned Super Saiyan Rose because it was a build up. Super Saiyan Rose was one of the biggest ass pulls just to sell merchandise, just to sell this. This is all Dragon Ball Super is. Sell more of these. We got to make more of these. And since they don't give a flying fuck about the serious, there you go. All right. Zamasu was not even needed. There was no need to have a Kaioshin. It should have just been Goku Black, an evil base form Goku beating everybody. Can you imagine a base form Goku Black taps into his own like godly base form that's as strong as Super Saiyan Rose or stronger than Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks together? If they would have just made Goku Black OP in his base form, that would signify just how strong Goku and the rest of the Saiyans can get just by being in a base form. It would have been more beneficial. And then Vegito, that shit was garbage. I don't give a fuck how much you love fusions, how much you love Vegito. Vegito got butchered. How is it that you got a fused warrior who was inferior to a half Saiyan who has no God Ki? And even then, even he couldn't stop Zamasu. They gonna have Goku hit the Zeno button to fucking cover up the bullshit that they fucking gave to this arc. And then on top of that, they're gonna have Future Trunks and Mai go to a whole another timeline where they're still versions of themselves instead of staying with, let's say, the gods. So just in case they need an extra fighter, Trunks would be around. For example, the Tournament of Power. They could have had Future Trunks stay there instead of grab bitch ass Frieza. There was no reason to fucking bring Frieza. All right. Same thing with fucking Krillin, Tien, Frieza, and Master Roshi. They had no reason to be in that tournament. All right. Tien maybe, but Krillin, Master Roshi, and Frieza should have been replaced by Goten, Trunks, and Future Trunks. All right. All right. It's the writer's fault that Goku and Vegeta and Gohan couldn't train with Goten and Trunks in the hyperbolic time chamber. They could have went to the hyperbolic time chamber during those 48 hours and get them strong as hell. You know what I mean? So at least they'd be able to take part in something, right? And then Majin Buu, right? They gonna give Majin Buu Slim Buu and he don't do shit. And then there are some people that'll be like,
Majin Buu has that candy beam, so all Majin Buu gotta do is do the candy beam at the floor of the motherfucking stage, and then he win, and then everybody get turned to candy.
Yeah, which is understandable, but they could have easily told Majin Buu to not do that. You know what I mean? They could have trained Majin Buu up to where he don't need to do that. Because if Majin Buu was in the Tournament of Power, just imagine Majin Buu absorbing people. You know what I mean? But the Tournament of Power was garbage. They gonna introduce too many characters got introduced with zero build up. Complete no build up. How you gonna introduce these characters when we don't even, Goku and Vegeta ain't never went to their universe to step on? I thought this series was gonna be about 12 other universes and all they've been in is Universe 7. That's what I mean by trash writing. And I'm speaking on this from a writer's perspective. Remember guys, I have my own original manga that I wrote myself. That I wrote, colored, and did all this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? I did all of this myself, bro. Feel me? I'm an actual writer. Feel me? I'm speaking on this from a writer's perspective. Now, without further ado, the Tournament of Power ending with this dude, Goku, teaming up with Frieza. Goku teaming up with Frieza. Frieza teaming up with the rest of them guys is fucking ridiculous. Frieza would never, ever do this sort of shit. Now, you have people trying to back it up, talking about how,
oh, well, Tien changed, Piccolo changed, and the Vegeta changed. Why can't he change?
and I'm here to tell you something. Vegeta may have killed all they damn friends, but Vegeta had a reason to team up with these guys. I mean, Frieza used to be this intimidating short bastard who would put fear even in eyes of the Kais. All right, who King Kai told Goku and Piccolo to stay the hell away from. And the one villain that they could not beat. They couldn't beat Frieza back in the Namek Saga. If Goku never transformed, they would have all lost. There's been other villains where they could have just took out just like that, but they chose to. But either the writers messed it up or the characters are bullshitting. I'll give you an example. With Cell, Piccolo could have got rid of Cell right then and there. Vegeta could have gotten rid of semi-perfect Cell. Gohan could have gotten rid of perfect Cell. If Goku trained longer, I personally believe they could have made Goku more powerful enough to beat Cell. Feel me? Majin Buu. There was many a times to beat Majin Buu and actually prevent that shit from coming. If Goku and Vegeta never fought, they could have prevented Majin Buu. Alright? If Goku would have finished Majin Buu off as a Super Saiyan 3, they could have won against Majin Buu. If Gotenks and Gohan teamed up, they could have killed Majin Buu. Vegito could have killed Majin Buu. If Goku and Vegeta teamed up on Kid Buu, or as I would call it, or the original name, Majin Buu Pure. Or if Goku would have did a full power SS3 Kamehameha and Vegeta powered up as a SS2, did a big ass final flash, they would have won against Kid Buu. You know what I mean? Heck, Dragon Ball GT with Baby. Goku and the gang could have easily killed Baby in space. Right? Omega Shenron. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could have wiped the floor with his ass, but he chose to toy around. So yeah, there were many opportunities to beat other villains, but there was no opportunity to beat Frieza. And they just gonna downgrade his bitch ass. And then all of a sudden, all these other characters get hella strong out of fucking nowhere. Krillin should not be able to stand up to a SS Blue. None of them should be able to. Android 17 should not be able to be as strong as a SS Blue just after like almost 15 years of being in a motherfucking island with a family. There ain't no way you can spend 15 years being as strong as Goku and Vegeta.
Oh, well, he's an android, and fucking androids were naturally stronger than the Saiyans.
Yeah, but that don't mean that they could power up as quickly as the Saiyans can. And that's something people gotta understand. It's one thing to train, and it's another thing to power up like a Saiyan. A Saiyan gets stronger every time this motherfucker fight quickly compared to being any other race in Dragon Ball. So that means when Goku and Vegeta either take the L and then they bounce back hella stronger, it's understandable because they're Saiyans. It's in their fucking nature. You know what I mean? Then we're on to DBS Broly where they fucked up Goku's father. Goku's father was a beast in Dragon Ball Z. That motherfucker stood up to Frieza's whole army by himself. And he knew he was gonna die, but he went out like a champ. He didn't go out like no bitch. He went out like a motherfucking soldier. That nigga fought to the end. But what did they do? They turned Goku's father into this soft ass bitch who cares about his son and his wife. Bardock didn't care about shit. I mean, he cared about his son, but he was still a cold-hearted bastard. But then they turned this motherfucker into a softie. You know, that shit is garbage. And then with Broly, they gonna recycle this motherfucker instead of making a new Saiyan. Alright? How is it that you got a character like fucking Broly, who was this motherfucking menacing ass Saiyan monster who was built to literally destroy? He was basically the Saiyan version of Majin Buu. That's pretty much what Broly's destiny was. Now, they introduced mental illness problems, you know, so, you know, as somebody that actually suffers from it on a regular basis, you know, I appreciate it that they did that, but they didn't need to make it Broly. They could have made a whole new Saiyan with the same properties as that, you know, but with a different name. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's still garbage. Most of it is still garbage because it's in Universe 7. I'm talking about writing wise. They promise us these amount of universes, and what do? They don't give us shit but Universe 7. Alright? Gogeta was sick, but they didn't need Gogeta. They didn't need that. They could have had Goku turn Ultra Instinct just like he did in the Tournament of Power where they left off and had it go from there. Feel me? And it's just that simple. Feel me? Alright? And I'm speaking on this from a writer's perspective. I'm not speaking on this from an animation, from a fanboy, or from a Dragon Ball fan perspective. I'm speaking on this from a realistic writer's perspective. Frieza wanting to fucking gain 5 centimeters or 5 inches or 5 something with the Dragon Balls. That ain't Frieza. They turned that man into a goofy bitch. It's that simple. Then you got Goku just being a fucking clown all the damn time. Alright? The Moral arc. That shit was garbage too. Moral was sick as fuck in the beginning. Being able to literally grab you and suck the energy out of you. Like the androids. So even that's recycled. Right? And then we had 7-3. We had all these other bitch ass motherfuckers up in there. As soon as he absorbed 7-3, he looked like a knockoff of Cell. His design was unique as hell, but then they butchered it. Right? They're gonna make Vegeta train. Get a new technique called Spirit Fission. Or whatever that shit called. To where that it could defuse people. To where it could take the fucking Genki out of people. But yeah. And since Vegeta failed, he had to use the fucking Spirit Fission, give it to Goku, and get this wannabe Susanoo from Naruto Shippuden and to beat Earth Moro. He gonna give Moro a Senzu Bean, which is probably the most bullshit ever in all of Dragon Ball. Everybody disagreed on that shit. Nobody liked that chapter. Nobody. That was the first time where all of us Dragon Ball fans actually got together and agreed on how garbage that shit was. Alright? And then they wrap it up with Goku again. Alright? Alright? I really do wish that we could have an original arc where Goku and the gang go to the other universes and actually do some shit. And the Granola arc. You're going to introduce all these stupid ass names. Gas, Alec, Granola. What the fuck? What kind of name is Granola? Alright? A Cerealian based off of the fucking Tuffles from Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans and Dragon Ball GT, the Baby Saga. They're gonna give them a wish with 2 Dragon Balls. Alright? Explore more Dragon Balls. The concept is great, but the execution is bullshit. How would take 2 Dragon Balls and then you wish to be the strongest in the universe instead of working for it? So all it takes is a wish to get stronger? A stupid ass wish when these guys had to train their asses off just to get stronger? This dude just does a leap. I think that leap was worse than any other character getting a random power up. You feel me? Because they used this shit as a fucking way to power up. The Dragon Balls were never meant to wish your ass to be stronger. In Dragon Ball Z and even GT, they had to put in that work for their power. They put in all that work. Goku put in work, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, and Dragon Ball, they all put that work in. Now putting in work for being a martial artist and a fighter don't even matter. You feel me? And then on top of that, they're going to bring back Goku's father and do so much retcons. They're going to give Goku and Vegeta this Saiyan armor just to show it off. And then they fucking can take it away. You know what I mean? Another example. Granola, when he wished to fucking be the strongest, his hair got long. There was a manga panel where it looked just like Super Saiyan 3. And then they cut his hair. So how you gonna get this motherfucker long hair, do an homage or a reference to Super Saiyan 3, but don't use it? It's like they be using them damn references and throwbacks, but they don't even fucking utilize them. Right? Then we on to this new 2007, 8, 9 graphics cinematic movie. Or CGI, whatever the fuck y'all call it. That shit was, most of that shit was garbage. Alright, Raging Blast, Ultimate Tenkaichi, and Burst Limit look better than that. Alright, there were a few scenes which I thought was beautiful. Right, one scene that I thought was beautiful was when Gohan did that final special beam cannon. Even though that form is complete garbage and don't even match Gohan and it's just a remake of another memory, you know, that animation sequence was actually beautiful. There were a little amount that were beautiful. Some of them were cool, but most of that CGI was just garbage. Complete and utter garbage. They gonna bring back the Red Ribbon Army. There you have no reason to build the Red Ribbon Army back. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They have zero reason for that bullshit. How is it that you gotta keep bringing shit back just to bring fans back? You don't need none of that. If they would have had an original story where fucking Piccolo and Gohan were going to another universe, you know, with fucking Whis to check that out, and then have a threat there where Piccolo, Gohan, and the rest of the guys go to another universe while Goku and Vegeta are fucking training, that would have been awesome, right? And then Pan comes in. They finally made Pan grow up, all right? This movie takes place when Goten and Trunks are fucking older. So you mean to tell me, after all those years, when Broly first came, he still can't control his power? That's bad writing. Horrible writing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, that is the real truth behind Dragon Ball Super. That shit, 90% of Dragon Ball Super is fucking garbage. And I mean garbage.
That's no good.
And I just explained to everybody on this motherfucker why that shit is garbage. Alright? Y'all at Dragon Ball Super, the production studio, y'all need to do better. Toriyama, you need to do better. Toyotaro, you need to do better. Us die-hard Dragon Ball fans, long-term Dragon Ball fans, that's been Dragon Ball fans for over 20 years. I started watching Dragon Ball in Japanese at 5 years old. Not the English dub. Not the horrible ass translation English dub. No matter how good the original English dub of Dragon Ball Z and GT and Dragon Ball give you nostalgia, it had a bad script, you know? And it's just that simple, you know? So, next segment, I'm gonna get to the fucking characters, all right? I'll be right back. Oh, excuse me. I have returned. So yeah, on to the characters. Now, who should I start with? Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Gohan, Piccolo. Who should I start with? Alright, I'm going to start with the first one. And that's Lord Beerus. Lord Beerus was introduced as a god of destruction that everybody feared. But what does he do all day? Sleep, eat, and make jokes. Beerus and Whis were around too much. If Beerus and Whis were around for, let's say, every other arc, right, then it would have been 1,000 times better, because it wouldn't be all this motherfucking stupid ass humor for no reason, you know. And that's just as simple as I could put it. You know, I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible, but I personally think that this is gonna go for hella long, you know. So the next character we got to talk about is Goku. Goku is a stupid ass fucking man-child, stupid ass, unaware ass, selfish ass motherfucker. They just took his attitude from Dragon Ball and Z and just destroyed it. This dude don't even know what a fucking kiss is. All right? This dude is gonna fuck around and fucking meet the fucking god of everything and try to be friendly with him. All right? This dude has done so much disrespectful shit. This dude is gonna leave the motherfucking sensu beans in the fucking restroom. All right? This dude is gonna fuck around and start a whole tournament and put everybody in danger and lie to them too. He lied to his own friends, lied to his own homeboys, lied to the people that he trusted and fought with. You know what I mean? Just so we can fight stronger people. Goku is so selfish in this arc that he will put everybody's life on the line to fight stronger people. All right, they're gonna give Goku a new transformation. And in the next fucking arc, what do? They give him a new transformation after getting a transformation. How the fuck do you go from getting one transformation, mastering it, and then all of a sudden getting a new form within 6 months or within another arc? Like I said before, Goku in Dragon Ball Z didn't get a new transformation, a new direct transformation, until 100-something episodes later in the original. You know what I mean? Goku actually put in work. They forgot about Goku being a martial artist and just went to him being this motherfucker that just holds back and then powers up, gets fucked up, don't get the job done. That's all Goku is. All right? It's bad enough Goku could barely get the job done in Dragon Ball Z by himself. Right? But now they just take this to a whole nother level. Goku puts himself in positions where he cannot get out of. And that's bullshit. You a grown man. You in your 40s and you doing bullshit that you can't even get out of. All right? When Resurrection F came, you could have easily killed Frieza. But you let your stupid guard down and the fucking deities had to help your bitch ass. Because you want to fight stronger opponents. Because you want to give people mercy. When you know damn well they're after to murder you and your friends and your family and your planet. The fuck? Goku from Dragon Ball GT, if he in Super Saiyan 4 would have destroyed every character in Dragon Ball Super. He would have killed Frieza. Alright? He would have defeated Hit. He would have destroyed Goku Black. Alright? And he would have Dragon Fist fucking Jiren. Can y'all imagine that, bruh? Goku at the Super Saiyan 4 at the same level as he was in every arc. And it just Dragon Fist his ass. You feel me? Alright? If Super Saiyan 4 was in every arc with the same power level as Goku's highest power level, everybody would have been defeated. If it was against Moro, he would have Dragon Fist and times 10 and Kamehameha his bitch ass and killed him. He would not gave that motherfucker no sensu bean. Goku in Dragon Ball GT may have been a child, but when he stepped into Super Saiyan 4 and when he got serious, he knew when to get serious. He knew what's up. He knew when he went up against 17, when he went up against Omega Shenron, he knew it wasn't no games, nigga. That would have been sick as fuck. He would have knocked his ass out the ring. See, he only showed mercy to one person, and that's Ice Shenron. But that's because Nova Shenron showed Goku mercy. So he did a favor. But when that motherfucker fucked him up, he Dragon Fist his bitch ass. And I mean Dragon Fist his bitch ass.
Yeah!
That's the Goku that I love and remember. In Dragon Ball Z, he became a teacher. He became a mentor to not just Gohan, but to Goten and Trunks. He taught them how to do freaking fusion. When he told Goten and Trunks that Gohan and Vegeta died, he told them to fucking stop crying and to man up. You gotta fight and save the world from Majin Buu. He told they little asses to man up. Completely man up. Alright? In the Android Saga, Goku did not rush into fight to battle the androids. If Dragon Ball Super Goku was there, he would have ran to fucking fight the androids. He would have just instant transmission and fought 17, 18, Cell, and 16 and got killed. Alright, Dragon Ball Z Goku was actually pretty smart. For real. And we already know in GT, he became a teacher to Oob. So that's why his character actually developed. Right? Regardless if he was a child or not, at least mentally, he was up there. At least mentally, he knew the danger. You feel me? But Dragon Ball Super Goku,
all I want to do is fight. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Fuck my wife. Fuck my kids. Fuck Vegeta. Fuck everybody else. I want to go in and train so I can fight stronger opponents. Because I'm a selfish bastard. Because I'm a Saiyan warrior who only likes to fucking fight everybody.
that's basically what the fuck Goku is. I mean, everybody that watched Dragon Ball Z and GT know how selfish Goku is. Goku ran away from his fucking wife like a 5-year-old child who fucking runs away from his fucking mama. What the fuck? Like, how you gonna run away from your own wife? Goku ain't never ran away from Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Z. He held it down. He let it be known. I'ma do this shit. Feel me? That's the Goku that I fucking miss. When this dude went up against Frieza, he wasn't playing in Dragon Ball Z. Until the very last end. That was a bad move, but hey, it all worked out. Frieza ended up dying anyway. So yeah, Goku's character got butchered. And Ultra Instinct does not save it. A lot of people feel like that because Ultra Instinct came in, that replaced him from being a dumbass, or that covers it up. That don't cover up from Goku being a stupid ass bitch. It don't cover up. Because even in Ultra Instinct, he didn't finish the job. So that don't mean shit. Goku Super Saiyan 4, like I said, could get the job done. So yeah, that pretty much breaks down why Goku got butchered. Alright, who's next? Who is next? Who should I fucking destroy next? We got Vegeta. We got Frieza. We got... Who else? Who else do we have? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get to Vegeta right now. Alright? This man, Vegeta, turns into a circus clown. Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z and even GT would never do that. Vegeta goes from being in the Android Saga Vegeta to being GT Vegeta. This man, Vegeta, right, always gets fucked up, as usual. It's like they made Android Saga Vegeta to be GT Vegeta. Whenever Vegeta gets Vegeta, right, always gets fucked up. Alright? How is it that y'all can't give Vegeta not one win after all the shit Vegeta went through with Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu, heck, even Baby, Omega Shenron, Super 17, and y'all still can't get this man a victory for the one time? Alright? Even though he got them stupid recolor forms too, and now with this wannabe be fucking short-haired Super Saiyan 3, you know? It's like, oh my God. They turned his ass to a family man. That's great. Character development. Right? But with Vegeta, man, they just fucked Vegeta up, bro. Alright? They're gonna make this dude get that octopus shit or whatever on his fucking face. If Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and even GT wouldn't have tolerated that bullshit. Alright? 1 minute, Vegeta is against Goku and hates him like he is in the Android Saga, and sometimes he don't really be tripping like in GT, because of, y'all remember in Dragon Ball GT, Vegeta didn't care about surpassing Goku. He cared about getting stronger himself, and that's what I liked about it, because in GT they continued on from the fucking Majin Buu speech that he made when he was going up against SS3 Goku. You know what I'm saying? He actually did that shit. They moved forward with it. Vegeta showed his respect for Goku, that he's number one. He showed him that respect. But then after that, it's like, you know what? Fuck Kakarot, bro. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, you know what, bro? You know, we good. You know what I mean? It's like Vegeta still has that grudge against Goku secretly. And that shit is out, bro. Alright? Feel me? And then on top of that, what really fucked up Vegeta's character is how they didn't give Vegeta the last victory when it came to Frieza. Alright? Vegeta should have just jumped in and just kicked Goku out the fucking way. And been like, look, this is my fight. This man got me fucked up my whole life. So I'm getting revenge. Fuck you, Kakarot. That's what I would have did. I would have said, you know what? Fuck you, Kakarot. I'm ending this shit. Same thing with Goku Black. Vegeta could have jumped in and said, you know what, bro? Fuck this shit. I'm ending this dude. Feel me? But the writers be fucking up. Right? It's pretty much all I gotta say about Vegeta. Alright? Next one, we on the future Trunks, the crybaby.
Oh, I gotta go to the past. I'm gonna have my dad and fucking Goku beat Goku Black because I'm not strong enough.
No, bitch ass nigga. You did all that training in a hyperbolic time chamber. And you still ain't got the fucking balls to fucking train harder instead of trying to get your father, Gohan, and Goku to do the job? You know what I'm saying? Remember when he came back and slaughtered the androids and he slaughtered Cell? Remember that fucking confidence he had? All that confidence he had just got thrown out the window. It's like they hit that reset button. Like Mad Black Entertainment might be saying. Like Saiyan Scholar said. Fucked him up. And then they gonna give him this new transformation he didn't even work for. Alright? Trunks worked for Super Saiyan. Alright? Trunks worked for that buff form. Trunks did not earn that shit. Just because two deities got into his fucking head, that's not how you transform. That's not how you gain a power-up, nigga. That's not how you gain that shit in the original Dragon Ball. And then they gonna make this dude as strong as Goku and Vegeta with no God Ki. So basically, they're basically saying that you don't even need God Ki. You know, just like in a Broly movie, they gonna make this motherfucker somehow. Oh wait, you know what, bruh? You know what? I'm gonna say that for another time. And then on top of that, they just destroy Future Trunks' whole timeline and have him go to another timeline where he's duplicated. Like, that shit is out. You know what I mean? The ending was trash. Future Trunks should have just finished up the motherfucking job himself. I would have rather had Future Trunks just take Gohan to the fucking future to fight Goku Black and Zamasu. You know. Yeah. So that's pretty much how I feel about Future Trunks. Next piece we gonna get on. We gonna get on to Goten and Trunks. Goten and Trunks are still short. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna introduce Goten and Trunks onto the fucking Majin Buu saga. Introduce SS3 Gotenks. And they don't do shit in none of this whole fucking arc. None of this whole series. Right? Goten and Trunks were basically young prodigies. They had Super Saiyan at a very young age. So you would think by this time they would have Super Saiyan 2. You would think by this fucking time they would have been taller. You would think by this fucking time in DBS that they would actually put in that work and put in that action. You know, you could have had them go to the tournament, right? You could have had them train with fucking Piccolo. Alright, you could have had them train with Goku and Vegeta. But what do Goku and Vegeta want to do? The writers make them selfish bastards, selfish little kids who want to fucking fight against Whis instead of training their kids at the same time. If they would have trained Goten and Trunks, they would have been monsters. And I mean motherfucking monsters. Feel me? Feel me? But what do? They turn them into straight clowns for humor purposes. Just to get the kids to watch. Just so we can have children characters so more children can come in and watch. That pretty much settles it. Now, they did give them a little bit of justice in the new movie. I will say that DBS Superhero. Dragon Ball Super. superhero that wanna be My Hero Academia movie. Just took all that My Hero shit. For real. Let's see. What's the next character? Oh yeah, Gohan. Woo, man. Gohan. We get it. You a motherfucking scholar. But you talked about training with Piccolo. Didn't come back for the fucking tournament. Didn't come back for the Goku Black arc. Came back for the Tournament of Power. All of a sudden gets a new fucking power up in 48 hours. Stand up to Super Saiyan Blue Goku. What kind of bullshit is that? What motherfucker do you know could go from being a scholar that's weaker than Majin Buu to somehow getting towards SS Blue level? And yes, Gohan the Resurrection F arc was weaker than Majin Buu and Gotenks. For real. That's how sloppy that bitch ass nigga Gohan got. Alright? At the end of the day, we all know that Gohan was sick as fuck during the fight with Cell. We all know that. And some of us wanted that Gohan back. Me personally, I would love to see Gohan with that mindset back, but I don't want it to where it was a replicate. And that's what happened in DBS Superhero. That was a duplicate. They literally turned him back into a kid. That's what the fuck that they basically did. They basically recreated Super Saiyan 2 Kid Gohan. They can't let go of the past when it comes to Gohan. And y'all Gohan fans gotta understand that Gohan is done with that shit. After this movie, there's no way where you can make Gohan shine again. Because they just butchered Gohan. Alright? Toriyama already butchered Gohan in Dragon Ball Z during the Majin Buu saga. And now y'all are butchering him even more. Alright? If you're gonna bring Gohan back, at least be logical and at least make him do something. Alright? The problem with Gohan is that they kept teasing it, but they never gave us it. Alright? Gohan would have been a big part of the Goku Black arc. I mean, can you imagine Gohan training with fucking Future Trunks, and Future Trunks just gets these flashbacks of fighting with fucking Future Gohan, and then he actually tells Gohan about his future self and how he was a hero and how he saved him from the androids? Because I feel like if Future Trunks told Gohan about his future counterpart, it would have motivated him. You know what I'm saying? Because Future Gohan was a beast. In DBZ Kakarot, the video game, he went out just like his grandfather. He did a last Kamehameha against the fucking androids.
Gohan! I can't sense him! I can't sense his energy! Gohan! Gohan? Gohan. No, Gohan. Please, no. This can't be real. Gohan! Gohan! Gohan!
And honestly, the video game had a better ending of Gohan losing against the androids and getting killed by the androids than the actual History of Trunks special did. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So yeah, Gohan got butchered too. I don't give a fuck how much you love Gohan. That spiky upgrade hair was garbage. Complete and utter garbage. The only good thing that came out of that whole form with Gohan was a special beam cannon, because I don't think Gohan has ever done a special beam cannon. I've never seen him do it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've never seen him do special beam cannon in Dragon Ball Z, GT, or Super, or Heroes. Yeah. Alright. Now, who's next? Who's my next victim? Oh yes, Piccolo. Piccolo turned into this bitch-ass babysitter. Piccolo didn't get a power-up compared to Goku and Vegeta and even Gohan to a certain extent. Right? Piccolo just became this babysitter. When Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z was a fucking monster. When this nigga went up against anybody, when this nigga risked his life. In the Majin Buu saga, he ain't did shit, and that's where it all happened. Piccolo lost his relevance in the Buu saga, and it carried on to Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is gonna bring this man back. This man goes up against somebody that you could only hear. Piccolo has the sharpest ears and sharpest senses. Piccolo lost the tournament power on some bullshit. They disrespected Piccolo, right? And then DBS Broly, they give him the role of doing the fusion dance. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get back to Gohan. Gohan had no appearance in Dragon Ball Super Broly. You gonna have Goten and Trunks do it, but Gohan doesn't. Oh, we don't need the fucking Great Saiyan Man. We don't need Gohan. Gohan is not important anymore. Gohan is a Saiyan like Goten and Trunks. So how you gonna have Goten, Trunks, and Pan, who are half-breeds, and Pan being a quarter breed, but you don't have the strongest half-breed Saiyan there, which is Gohan. Gohan didn't even have to fight Broly. They could have had a scene into where when Broly did that mouth blast, it went to, let's say, Gohan's house, or like past the city, and then he could have turned Ultimate and just blocked that shit. And been like, yo, bruh, that's a high power. Goku and the guys are having a hard time. And then he goes back to studying. If they would have just made a quick cameo Gohan, that would have been sick. But no. Now, back to Piccolo, bruh. Alright? In the freaking Moral arc, they made Piccolo come back and actually do some action, which is cool. But he didn't get no power up. At the end of the day, he was sitting down with everybody else. Feel me? Thumbs down. The Granola arc, he ain't do shit. In DBS Super Hero, that was a Piccolo movie. And I actually enjoyed a few of the Piccolo scenes. Even though he's just a fucking babysitter. You know, even though I personally believe that's some bullshit, right? Piccolo's new form, the first one, okay, I will let that pass. But then he goes to looking like Lord Slug. This man looked like a mango Lord Slug now. Alright? Alright? They brought back his giant form, which I thought was actually pretty beautiful. That was one of the few little things that I believe that they did right, you know, because they underutilized that for a long time. I can't front. I can't lie about that, feel me? However, and I need everybody to understand this, the way that shit was executed with Piccolo was garbage. Complete garbage. Alright? They fucked up Piccolo's character. And it's just that simple. Feel me? Now, who else do I gotta get on? Who's my next victim? Oh yeah, Broly. They should have never, ever, 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 ever reintroduced Broly as that. They could have made a whole new Saiyan character with the same backstory as the one in DBS Broly. You know, no Paragus, is just a different Saiyan. If they would have had a different Saiyan, it would have been a lot better. It would have made more sense instead of taking something from the past and bringing it in here for marketing purposes and to sell more toys. Shut your bitch ass up. I want a story. Fuck them toys. I want a story, a real story, an original non-recycled story. All right. And then you got it to where this dude has been on a stranded planet for over 40 years. And then on top of that, how is it that this character who's been training with somebody who's weaker than the Ginyu Force somehow could jump to somebody that's stronger than Majin Buu? You know, they don't give us a proper explanation on how strong Broly actually is when he first came. All right. All they said was, damn, he's learning as he fights. And in the beginning, his power level rose with his emotions and it broke the scouter. But they still don't give us a valid explanation on how he could jump from being as strong as the fucking Ginyu Force to being as strong as these fucking deities. You know, can he improve over time? Can he adopt to his opponent's power level? Well, you feel me? There's no official confirmation. So all of us got to make theories. Some of us just say, oh, he's the legendary Super Saiyan, so it don't even matter. Like me and my brother, we had the argument the other day. And I approached him with this and he was like, man, it don't even matter. He's the legendary Super Saiyan. It do matter because it don't make no fucking sense. In Dragon Ball Z, Broly made sense. All right. Broly's power came out when he transformed. And then he said, my power is rising and overflowing. That means his ass kept getting stronger. DBS Broly, all he does is that's all DBS Broly does. Right? Then they gonna give him this Akari Wrathful form, where he could utilize the Great Ape form into his base form. The wannabe Super Saiyan 4. That's exactly what they did. And then they gonna give him the fucking green hair. Right? I ain't gonna lie. Ikari was actually pretty decent. But at the end of the day, didn't need to be Broly. Could have been a whole nother Saiyan. Could have been creative. How is it in Dragon Ball Super you're gonna reintroduce Broly, but in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, they're gonna introduce Cumber, a brand new original Saiyan. Right? I would have rather had that be Cumber than that. Feel me? Because at least it's original. Feel me? Right? Now, in terms of Broly, like, you know, being a part of the main cast, 50-50 about it. You know, Broly having mental illness issues and it being aware. I like that. You feel me? I can't front. But again, they didn't need to make Broly this fucking crybaby. This emotional crybaby. Because he was never like that. You know? Now, who's next? Who is my next victim? Who is my next victim? Is that all? Is that all? Alright, I think that's all. We'll be right back with more The Truth About Dragon Ball Super. We now return to number 3, just completely destroying Dragon Ball Super. Alright? So, the next topic is going to be me redoing some of Dragon Ball Super. Alright? So, Battle of Gods, beautiful. I'm not going to touch that, right? But, I will say this. Instead of saying we have 12 universes, I will say we have 4. And the 4 universes would, in my opinion, would be Universe 6, obviously Universe 7, Universe 11, and Universe 9. I would have had those 4. I would have had those 4. Feel me? The next arc, I would have the Universe 6 versus 7 tournament, right? That's what I would have. All right, I wouldn't have Frieza. I wouldn't have none of that bullshit. And then I would have Goku, right? I would have them actually go into this tournament, right? With Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Matter of fact, I would make it to where Beerus and Whis actually teach them to master their Super Saiyan transformations first. So basically, Vegeta could utilize his Super Saiyan 2 form at his max, and then Goku being able to master Super Saiyan 3. Because Super Saiyan 3 was sick as fuck. Super Saiyan 3 did not get no victory in Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball GT, unless you want to count Hirudegan. Yeah. So yeah, I would have had the Universe 6 tournament be just Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3. And then at the end, they could have tapped into, let's say, the God form and finish it off. And then the next arc, right? I would have made it to where Goku and Vegeta, they both go to Universe 6. And then Goku goes with Hit. Vegeta goes with Kaba. And then I would have had Goku and Hit train together. And then I would have Vegeta train with Kaba and the rest of the Saiyans to achieve Super Saiyan. You feel me? Stuff like that. Instead of Kaba actually turning Super Saiyan there, I would have rather had it to where Vegeta goes to where he at and teach him that. You feel me? I wouldn't have had... Now, in terms of Frost and them, I would have had Vegeta eliminate Frost. I would have had Vegeta have like a flashback of seeing like when Frieza killed him, and Vegeta would just kill his ass. Like, no, and no. You look just like somebody that fucked me over, or I'm gonna take you down. Feel me? That's what I would have had. I would have had him just straight up kill him. And it's just that simple. Now to the next arc, right? The next arc, I would have made it to where that Goku and Vegeta trained for a year to master Super Saiyan God, right? Instead of, let's say, Goku Black coming to that universe, right? From a different universe, I would have made it to where that Goku Black was an actual evil version of Goku, right? That Goku Black was actually created from another universe. Let's say Universe 9 was watching the Universe 6 tournament, right? Somebody actually makes a clone of Goku, right? I would have made it to where that Universe 9 had the technology to replicate somebody just by watching them. I would have gave them that sort of technology, right? And then make it to where that Goku that gets cloned goes to another timeline and then finds Future Trunks, and then Future Trunks goes back, and then Goku Black comes in, and the whole Goku Black fight is there. But instead, we have Gohan there. And then by that time, Goku and Vegeta would have already mastered the red form. Because like I was saying earlier, I would have rather have had them master Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2 for Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 for Goku, and then work their way up to the God form. You feel me? That would have made 1,000 times more sense. And then they train with Trunks and Gohan. They go to the future to fight Goku Black. And instead of Goku Black being a Kai, like I said before, I would have had Gohan and Trunks team up and beat Goku Black. Feel me? After that's done, then they could have had a Universe 6, 7 versus Universe 9 and 11. Feel me? And then they could have introduced Jiren. They could have introduced Ultra Instinct, and they could have introduced Ultra Ego right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a whole bunch of recolors. You feel me? They could have did that. And then the whole tournament could have went just how it went, just with 4 universes. You know? And then on top of that, we would have actually got an arc about those other universes. So let's say when Vegeta goes to Universe 6, along with Goku. Hit would have had a backstory. Kaba would have had a backstory. Frost and all of them, they would have their own backstories. Feel me? That would have been more appropriate. You know what I mean? It would have been a lot more meaningful. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason why. Next thing, right? DBS Broly. I wouldn't have had none of that. I wouldn't have had none of that, bro. None of that. I would have made that arc to where Goku goes to Jiren's universe. Goku and Vegeta goes to Jiren's universe. And then the rest of the guys have something going on planet Earth. That's what I would have had. Gohan and the rest of the guys, Gelton and Trunks, whoever, they all got to do something on planet Earth. While Goku and Vegeta are out in Universe 11, messing with Jiren and Toppo and rocking with him. And helping them out. Right? And then, yeah, no granola, no Moro. Right? Right? None of that. And no DBS hero. None of that. I would have took all that out. And I would have Beerus and Whis only be around when they train. Right? I would not have them around during anything else, just when they train. They got to beat everybody themselves. And if they die, they die. But they would have them around for humor, for the fucking food, instead of making it more serious and more tension. Right? And then after that, I would go past the end of Z. Feel me? I will make an arc to where that Whis takes away Goku and Vegeta's ability to turn Super Saiyan into their God forms and to Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. I would have made them take that away from them, and they got to rely on their base Saiyan power or the Uzaru power. And then they learned the Uzaru form for Broly, and then they somehow tap into Super Saiyan 4. That's what I would have did. I would have said, you know what? Goku, Vegeta, y'all relied on this shit too much. Y'all got to learn to rely on y'all base forms. And then they can introduce Super Saiyan 4. That would have been a perfect way to reintroduce that shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much a little thing that I would have done if I was, you know, the writer of Dragon Ball Super. Now, here comes the big question. Can Dragon Ball Super be redeemed? No. Dragon Ball Super can never redeem itself. No matter what they do now, it'll never, ever, 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 ever cover up the mistake that they made by telling us we have 12 universes, and the next arc, they just give us trash-ass Frieza and don't explore none of them. Oh, we got the Tournament of Power. The Tournament of Power is not exploring it. That's just getting these random-ass motherfuckers that we don't know shit about on there. If you gonna put a character in, at least let us know about it. Feel me? We knew about Frieza before he was introduced because they bragged about it. We knew about Cell because they bragged about a fucking android with everybody in their fucking key. We knew about Majin Buu because they talked about Majin Buu. Right? We knew about Baby because they talked about Baby. You feel me? You feel me? We didn't know about none of these characters. They just came out of nowhere. Feel me? I think that's pretty much the end of my rant, guys. I'm about to go grab me some food. Probably gonna watch me some GT. Probably gonna keep on working on my comic. Speaking of that, if you're a manga fan, make sure you go check me out real quick. I'm gonna put my website up here so y'all can go check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my website right here. Y'all know I got a whole bunch of content. I got shirts right here. This is the Dragon Ball video I did on Gohan. And this is my podcast videos. You already know. Feel me? NUMBA3RANT Productions right here. You got my custom shoes. Video I did on Frieza. Me getting interviewed. Another interview. And then let me go to my comic website real quick so I could just show y'all real quick. See, guys, I got my own stuff. Feel me? Now, if you read the first chapter, right, it don't really start out all that good in terms of artwork, but it definitely got a great story. I will say that. So look, it starts out something like this, and then when you go to, let's say, this chapter right here, let's say when I go to this chapter right here, see, you know what I mean? all that. So yeah, I ain't gonna spoil it too much, but just know that, you know, you can find all my work here. All right, I'm done with this rant. I'm tired. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all know the grind never stops. NUMBA3RANT Productions up out of here. And it's just that simple, bro. Dragon Ball need to do better, but at this point, Dragon Ball has just been destroyed. All right? Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Ball heroes have better stories than this. And that's just sad, bro. Every Dragon Ball fan, every real Dragon Ball fan out there knows that this shit is just made to sell toys. There ain't no story. You got to cut your brain out. And it never will be as good as Dragon Ball Z. And it ain't even touching GT. All right? It's just that simple.